So students, welcome to your own education channel. So a pinhole camera we have to start today. You might think that we need a lot of stuff to make a camera. Not really. If we just wish to make a simple pinhole camera. Okay. So you can also make this. So for this you have to do an activity. You have to take two boxes of cardboard such that one can slide into another with no gap in between them. Okay, we have to take two cardboard, okay, which can slide over one of them. So cut open one side of each box. On the opposite face of the larger box, make a small hole in the middle. Okay, in the smaller box, cut out from the middle a square with a side of about 5 to 6 centimeter. Cover this open square in the box with tracing paper. Okay, paper should be translucent. Okay, translucent. Slide the smaller box inside the larger one with the hole in such a way that the side with the tracing paper is inside. Okay, your pinhole camera is ready to use. You have to do this type of activity. Okay, we have to take two cardboard. Okay, first you have to make a small pinhole here. Okay, in first one. Then you can make, if you make a hole, you have to put a screen. Okay, which is you can say that it should be translucent. Okay, then another box, this is one box and this is another box. So you have to make these box like that, so this box can be inserted inside it. Okay, as you see in figure C. Okay, सी में देखो ध्यान से, ये पहला बॉक्स है ना, इसे दूसरा है। ठीक है, हमने पहले बॉक्स को इसके अंदर डाला। ठीक है, तो यहाँ से हम इसको देख सकते हैं चीज़ों को। फिर ये ट्रांसल्यूसेंट है, तो एक तरह से ये पिन होल कैमरा बन गया। अब इसके बारे में आगे रीड करते हैं कि कैसे इसको हम यूज़ करते हैं। ओके, होल्डिंग द पिन होल कैमरा, look through the open face of the smaller box. Okay, you have to see from the open face. Okay, from here. Okay, from here you have to see the things. Then now try to look at some distant object like a tree or a building through the pinhole camera. Make sure that the objects you wish to look at your pinhole camera are in bright sunshine. Okay, so light will be available there. It means move the smaller box forward or backward till you get a picture on the tracing paper pasted at the end. So are these pinhole images different from their shadows? Okay, so you have to look through your pinhole camera at the vehicles and people moving on the road in bright sunlight. Do the pictures seen in the camera show the colors of the object on the other side? Are the images erect or upside down? Okay, so you will be see a biggest surprise. Okay, so let us now image the sun with our pinhole camera. We need a slightly different setup for this. We just need a large sheet of cardboard with a small pinhole in the middle. So hold the sheet up in the sun and let its shadow fall on a clear area. Do you see a smaller circular images of the sun in the middle of the shadow of the cardboard sheet? Okay, so this type of structures you will be seen when you make this type of camera. So look at these pinhole images of the sun when an eclipse is visible from your location. Okay, whenever eclipse comes, but it's very rare. Okay, so you have to adjust your pinhole and screen to get a clear image before the eclipse is to occur. Look at the images as the eclipse begins. You will notice a part of the image of the sun gradually becoming darker as the eclipse starts. Okay, so one precaution you have to bring there, that you have to never look directly at the sun. Okay, they could be extremely harmful for the eyes. Okay, so you have to never see directly the sun. There is an interesting pinhole camera in nature. Okay, so there is an interesting pinhole camera also in nature. Sometime when we pass under a tree covered with large number of leaves, we notice small patches of sunlight under it. Okay, आपने भी देखा होगा जब आप whenever you pass under a tree, okay, with a large number of leaves, we notice small patches. ठीक है, जैसे फिगर 11.6 में देखो तो इस तरह से, ठीक है, ये छोटे छोटे पैचेस दिखते हैं ना छाया में जब हम जाते हैं कहीं पे पेड़ के नीचे. So these circular images are in fact pinhole images of the sun. Okay, these are the pinhole images of sun. Okay, the gaps between the leaves act as pinhole. जो ये gaps हैं ये क्या कर रहे हैं, pinhole की तरह काम कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पर देखो gaps, ठीक है, these gaps act as a pinhole. These gaps are kinds of irregular shapes. Okay, but we can see circular images of the sun. Try to locate images of the sun when an eclipse occurs next. Okay, that could be so much fun. So Bujo has this thought: we saw upside down images of people on the road, okay, with our pinhole camera. What about the images of the sun? Did we notice them to be upside down or anything like that? Okay, you will be see the images. If you see throw a pinhole camera, you will be see like that, up down, upside down images. Okay, ऐसे पे लोग उल्टे देखेंगे अगर आपने वो पिन होल से उसको देखा. ठीक है, जब वो बनाओगे तो आप बना सकते हो, बहुत इजी है. So Paheli has another thought: surely all these results that we are seeing, formation of shadows and pinhole images, are possible only if light moves in straight path. Okay, so पहले के पास एक और थॉट आई कि ये जो जितने भी रिजल्ट्स हमने देखे हैं, ठीक है, जो शैडो बन रही है, पिन होल बन रही है, इमेजेस बन रहे हैं, ये तभी हो सकते हैं कि जब क्या होगी, लाइट जो है स्ट्रेट पैथ में चलती होगी. ठीक है, इस तरह से सीधा एकदम चलेगी. ठीक है, जैसे मतलब सन से अगर मान लो सन से ऊपर नीचे आ रही है तो एकदम सीधे ये चलती है, ये उसकी थॉट है. ठीक है, अब ये सही है या नहीं है, इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे, एक एक्टिविटी करेंगे. ओके, in activity 6 let us use a piece of pipe. So you have to take a long rubber pipe, okay, as you seen in this figure. Then light a candle and fix it on a table at one end of the room. Now standing at other end of the room, look at the candle through the pipe. Okay, you have to see the candle like this. Okay, first you have to see it through a straight, then you have to fold it. Okay, then look. So first looking through a pipe pointed towards and a little away from a candle. So what will be happen, sun? What will be happen? Okay, is the candle visible? Bend a pipe a little while you are looking at the candle. Is the candle visible now? Okay, turn the pipe a little to your right to left. Can you see the candle now? So what do you conclude from this? So you can see if you do this type of activity, due to this curvature, it you cannot be seen this light. Okay, but when it is in a straight line you can see the candle. So thus we can conclude, it suggests that light travels along a straight line. Okay, so this suggests us that a light travels in a straight line. Okay, is not it? This is why when opaque objects obstruct it, a shadow forms. So that's why whenever, okay, you know that for formation of shadow, as you read earlier, that light is required and opaque object also required. Okay, so that's why when it obstruct by opaque, then shadow will be formed. Then now we have to read about the mirrors and reflections. In mirrors, when we all use mirrors at home, you know that. Okay, you look into the mirror and see your own face inside the mirror. So what you see is the reflection of your face in the mirror. Okay, so all you know this activity, that whenever, okay, you look into the mirror, okay, you will see your own face inside the mirror. This is your reflection. Okay, this is the reflection of your face. Okay, आपके फेस का जो है रिफ्लेक्शन उसको बोलते हैं, जो आप चेहरा देखते हैं अपना आईने में. We also see reflections of other objects that are in front of mirror. ठीक है, अदर चीज़ों का भी हम देखते हैं. Sometimes we see reflections of trees, buildings and other objects in the water of a pond or a lake. Okay, sometimes we see this picture, reflection of trees, buildings, okay, and other objects in water. So these things you can see and understand very easily. For this you have to understand one activity. This activity should be done at night or in a dark room. Okay, in dark room probably you can do. Ask one of your friends to hold a mirror, or you can say to your any elder ones. Okay, uh, in his or her hand at one corner of the room. Stand at another corner with a torch in your hand. Cover the glass of torch with your fingers and switch it on. Adjust your fingers with a small gap between them so that you can get a beam of light. Okay, direct the beam of the torch light onto the mirror that your friend is holding. So do you see a patch of light on the other side? So this type of activity you see. Okay, I hope sometime you do this activity also. Okay, to just in bright sunlight when you do uh, a joke or etc. So if you see this time it will be reflect. ठीक है, reflect होके यहाँ को जा रही light. Simple है. Okay. So a mirror reflects a beam of light. एक beam of light से mirror जो है reflect sorry एक mirror से beam of light जो है reflect हो रही है. ठीक है, ये से इस तरह से. Now adjust the direction of the torch so that the patch of light falls on other friend standing in the room. This activity suggests that a mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. ठीक है, मिरर पे कोई भी लाइट पड़ेगी तो उसके जो डायरेक्शन है उसको चेंज करेगा. So here is an activity that shows light travels along straight lines and getting reflected from a mirror. ठीक है, इसमें एक एक्टिविटी जो है आपको पढ़नी है इसके बाद एक्टिविटी 8 में. ठीक है, जो हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे इसके बारे में. So here is an activity that shows light traveling along straight lines. ठीक है, जिसमें हमें पता चलेगा कन्फर्मली कि लाइट जो है एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में चलती है और रिफ्लेक्ट करती है फ्रॉम द मिरर. तो यहाँ भी आप देख सकते हो. ठीक है, कि जैसे यहाँ से तो एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में गई. ठीक है, यहाँ तक फिर जब रिफ्लेक्ट हो रही है तब भी स्ट्रेट लाइन में रिफ्लेक्ट हो रही है. तो इससे ये पता चल रहा है हमें कि लाइट इज ऑलवेज